My name is Jessica Marvel, and I will be examining a major event that occurred in the mid-1800s at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. This major event is the emergence of women in college and the effect it has had on women since. I will explore the work of Ellen Swallow Richards and her impact that she left at MIT. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, was established on April 10, 1861 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The college was developed to educate students in the areas of science, mathematics, and technology. Although the institution allowed acceptance of women into the school, the student body was comprised of all males. Administration stated this was due to lack of resources for the many women who applied. The current mission of Massachusetts Institute of Technology is as follows. The mission of MIT is to advance knowledge and educate students in science, technology, and other areas of scholarship that will best serve the nation and the world in the 21st century. The Institute is committed to generating, disseminating, and preserving knowledge, and to working with others to bring this knowledge to bear on the world's greatest challenges. MIT is dedicated to providing its students with an education that combines rigorous academic study and the excitement of discovery with the support and intellectual stimulation of a diverse campus community. We seek to develop in each member of the MIT community the ability and passion to work wisely, creatively, and effectively for the betterment of humankind. In the 1800s, there were few higher education institutions that served both men and women, especially in the science and technology areas. Women were expected to be married and take care of their husband and children, and it was believed that if they pursued an education in the science, technology, and mathematical fields, they would not have enough time to assume these household duties that were expected of them in this era. There were also beliefs that getting an education of any kind was harmful to women. There were beliefs that it would make them impure, that men would not be attracted to educated women. Some people thought that having an education made for being an unfit mother to their children. And some people thought that women would have uncontrollable anxiety if they were forced to compete against men. However, a major event took place at MIT when Ellen Swallow Richards was admitted as the first woman to study at the institution. Ellen had graduated from Vassar College with a degree in chemistry and developed the field of home economics while at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. She was able to use science to improve areas of the home, such as studying nutrition and sanitation, to maintain healthy families and homes. Ellen went on to graduate in 1873 and soon after became the first female professor at the university. Ellen saw the need for more women in higher education, and especially in the fields of science and technology, so she began a campaign to improve the number of women in college. She stated, "You cannot make women contented with cooking and cleaning, and you need not try." This showed that women had potential to make a difference and that they should be supported instead of discouraged when thinking of entering college. One of the areas Ellen knew needed improving was having a laboratory that women could access. After all, many women taught secondary science classes, but most of them had never been exposed to actual labs or experiments. So, in 1876, with help from outside donors, Richards opened the Women's Laboratory at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The lab contained a reception room, a weighing room, chemistry lab, industrial lab, and an optical lab that women could use for little cost during the semester. Richards was pleased with the variety of female students that made use of the facility. Many were secondary school teachers, and a lot of the students were married with children. This helped show that women were capable of obtaining a higher education while contributing to society, and still carrying out the wifely duties that were expected of women in this era. More than 500 women studied in the lab, helping them to go on to pursue higher degrees or even directly enter the research industry. The lab was closed in 1883, but only because a coeducation laboratory had been opened to serve both male and female students together. Richards recognized that women still needed a place to retreat to at times, so she raised money to build a women's reception room on campus. This room was a place for female students to gather, collaborate, and relax while furthering their education at MIT. It is evident that Ellen Richards had an incredible impact on MIT. In only 7 years, following the establishment of her women's laboratory, the institution decided to build a new facility for both genders. This opened doors for women that had once been closed and took a step toward gender equality. This event has had a major impact on the current status of women in higher education. First, the number of females entering college straight from high school has increased 20%, while the rate for males has decreased by 4%. At MIT in particular, the number of professors who are women have doubled since 2002, and MIT even named a female president of their college in 2004 when Dr. Susan Hockfield was hired. However, MIT was under the microscope in 2002 for gender discrimination of its faculty. Female professors stated they were not being paid as much or given the same resources as male faculty members. MIT publicly accepted responsibility for this discrepancy and has since attempted to employ fair treatment and equality to both male and female professors. Although the number of women in higher education has increased, the number of females pursuing a science, technology, engineering, or mathematics degree are still quite low. Only 15.5% of engineering technology students, 8.5% of manufacturing students, 14.5% of computer science students, and 9.6% of construction and technology students are women. Recognizing this discrepancy, programs have been established to provoke interest in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics areas to females at a younger age, showing that they are able to pursue a career in education in the science-related fields. In conclusion, women have come very far in the pursuit of higher education throughout the years. In the 1800s, most higher education institutions were separate between men and women and did not allow coeducation. There were also a very small number of women in the science and technology-related fields. In 1873, there was only one female student at MIT, and due to the success of Ellen Richards and her women's laboratory, just 10 years after her, MIT developed a laboratory for both men and women. MIT has also been very public throughout the years about their desire to maintain a discrimination-free workplace, and have made many efforts to treat male and female faculty and administration the same way. Ellen Richards made a large impact at MIT, but she also paved the way for women everywhere to earn a higher education. Currently, more women attend college after high school, and there is also a higher rate of degree attainment among women. Although more men still pursue degrees in science and technology, Ellen Richards' work has definitely opened the door for women to take part in these activities as well, and they do no longer have to choose between an education and a family. Most of this started because Ellen Richards believed women had an incredible amount to offer society, and they continue to prove her right. Thank you.